everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing my September favorites and I've got them all right here in this nice big basket. So let's get started. The first stuff I have is body and hair care. So my first thing is the Vaseline Intensive Care Essential Healing Lotion, and this is 20.3 fluid ounces. And on the bottom of the Vaseline bottles, they have a little grid here. So it says light and then it says rich. So it lets you know what kind of lotion it is. So if you just feel like you just need a little daily moisturizer, you don't have to use something that's rich. But if you feel like you have dry skin, or especially during the winter when we tend to get more dry skin because of the cold, it's really good to use something closer to the rich end. And this is just 1 bar from the rich. So show you that right there. And I love this. It smells amazing. And I actually purchased a couple bottles of these. I put one on my nightstand and I have one in my shower. So after I'm done showering, I can just go ahead and put this on. And it works great as just an all-over body moisturizer. The next thing I have is the Aveeno Active Naturals Skin Relief Body Wash Fragrance Free. I really love all of the products from Aveeno, and the reason I went with the fragrance free is because I noticed that sometimes the Aveeno fragranced products can be way too much fragrance, as you guys saw in my skincare review of their skincare product. So I think it was their night cream. But anywho's, I really love this. It's a nice thick serum or body wash, I guess you would call it. And it's really fantastic. I like how it makes your skin feel, it doesn't feel like it leaves any residue on it, which is something I have a problem with the Dove body washes. And so I just feel like this doesn't leave any residue. It does a great job. I like to use it on my loofah to exfoliate, as well as just daily, just with my hands. Then moving on to hair care, I have the Nexxus Fizz Defy shampoo and conditioner. And I purchased these because it is so freaking hot and so freaking humid here that it's just causing my hair to go crazy with frizz. And as you guys can see, I have eyeshadow on my hand, sorry, but as you guys can see, my hair has been straightened, but it's still super frizzy. And it's just really because it's just so freaking humid. I cannot wait for our trade winds to come back because this is just ridiculous. But this smells fantastic, and I feel like it really has helped cut down on the amount of frizz that I have. Before, when I was just using just a color treated hair shampoo, it wasn't quite cutting it. So I feel like this has really helped, and it smells fantastic. And then the last hair care item I have here is the Jomfrida Frizz Ease Nourishing Oil Elixir with Argan Oil. I put 2 pumps of this in my hand and I rub it through the ends of my hair. The reason I use 2 pumps versus 1, which is what most normal people do, is I actually have crazy hair. So my hair looks fine, but it's actually quite thick. So I have like thick, fine hair, meaning that I don't have a lot of texture in my hair. It's not very coarse. There's just a lot of it. And so by using the 2 pumps, I feel like it makes my hair feel a little bit sleeker without being so thick and poofy. Then, as like an intermediate between hair care and makeup, I have my Hannah Mags makeup bag here. This is the fair one, took me a minute to remember, and I really like this. I did an unboxing of it and then I forgot to upload it, so I'll have to do that for you guys. But it's just such a cute little bag. I said in my unboxing that it feels quite Parisian and chic, and I just love that it's got like the bikes and the boats and the old cars, and then of course it's got the leaves and the flowers, and I just think it's really lovely, and it fits perfectly in my handbag. It's really the perfect size for on-the-go makeup to keep in your handbag. And I like that the zipper is kind of discreet there. It's not obvious that there's a zipper, and then the inside is lined, so that if you spill any foundation or anything like that, you can just wipe it up and it won't ruin the outside of the bag. So I absolutely love this. Then as far as makeup goes, we will go ahead and start with the brows. So I've been trying to film more drugstore makeup tutorials for you guys as per your requests. And so I purchased the NYX eyebrow cake powder, and I purchased it originally in brunette and found that it was a little bit too dark. I feel like their labeling is slightly off because brunette, I think, is more, they call it brunette, which I am, but I think that it's actually geared more towards people with more espresso or black hair. So I went back and I purchased the blonde, and let me just take the brush out. And they come with a wax and 2 colors, and the darker one is the one that I have been using, and the lighter one I tried, but it was a tiny bit too light for me. But I just feel like this is such a great little powder eyebrow kit. And the only complaint that I have is the wax is a bit waxy, almost like it's too much. So it's really obvious when you use it. So I'd really recommend putting it on with a Q-tip and then taking a clean Q-tip, or cotton bud as they're called in the UK, and rubbing it along your brow top and bottom to clean up any of that wax, because it acts as like a major highlighter. It almost looks like you just put Vaseline on your face. But all in all, this is a great little brow kit. I really do love it. And it's not massive powdery. So you know some of the drugstore brow kits that you buy, as soon as you put your brush to it, just powders like crazy. This one didn't, and that's one of the reasons I really like it, because even when you tap off your brush, you can still sometimes get fall down, and with this you don't. Then we will go ahead and move on to eyes. I have quite a bit of makeup this month. I found in my massive makeup collection the L'Oreal Wear Infinite eyeshadow in the color Satin Tutu. And I think this is amazing. It reminds me so much of the color Jest from MAC, and which is a lot like Naked Lunch almost. And it looks just like this. And it just really is such a beautiful pink, shimmery, but not like a bright pink, something that you would use like the Naked Lunch. It's just really a gorgeous, almost like neutral pinky color. And it has a lot of shimmer to it, which looks really good along the brow line and the inner corners of the eye, and I just really love it. And then for my other drugstore ones, I have the Color Tattoo by Maybelline in the number 25 Bad to the Bronze, and this is perfect for fall right now because it's a goldy bronze color. It is a cream shadow. You can apply it really nicely just with your finger here, and I would recommend using a primer. I tend not to, just because I don't wear my makeup all day. Like the second I get home, I always take my makeup off. So, but if you're gonna wear it all day long from morning to night, I would recommend wearing a primer with that. Then I have 3 of the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow powders, and the first one I have is in Smoldering Plum, and I'll just open that up so you guys can see it. It's this really nice, gorgeous plum color, and it's absolutely stunning. Like, this is amazing, especially if you're gonna do like a plum smoky eye. I would really recommend this. And I like the loose powders too. I like using those rather than always packed powder. I feel like you get a little bit more control of your color. So the next one I have is Amber Rush, which you guys probably remember from last year. I used it like all the time, and so did everybody else on YouTube. It was just like the it color. And I just like these goldy, bronzy, deeper colors for fall without getting too dark. So, and then the last one I have is Eternal Sunshine. And this one really is a really gold color, and it looks really good on the inner corner of your eyes. Then I have a couple of MAC eyeshadows here. The first one is the MAC Color Base, which you guys know I use all the time in the color Shell. And this one is absolutely filthy, needs to be cleaned, but is also very well used and loved. This you can actually use as an eyeshadow, a highlighter, a blush. You can use it on your lips if you want to. There's so much you can do with the MAC color base products, and I love that because you're not restricted by anything. So this gives you, it's like using a cream eyeshadow, so you want to go ahead and use a primer with it, or else you will get some creasing later on in the day, but it still is an absolutely gorgeous color. And you can wear it on its own. You can literally just put that on your eyes and do some mascara, some eyeliner, and it'll look fantastic. The next two colors I have is Jest, which is, I was saying, very similar to the L'Oreal Satin Tutu. So you can see they are quite similar in color there. And I really like the Jest as opposed to the Naked Lunch. I feel like you get a little bit more of a pinky color without as much shimmer. So it's a gorgeous color. A lot of people, I feel like it's an underrated color because so many people have used Naked Lunch and obsessed on Naked Lunch that I feel like Jest has kind of been left out in the cold. The next one I have is Omega, or Omega, depending on where you live. And this one is just a nice neutral color. It's really, really good for blending and to help blend in some colors together, as well as you can use it for brows if you are a blonde. And I just feel like it's a great all over neutral color. You can throw this on and maybe put some nice highlighter on the top of your brow there, or brow bone, not on top of your brow, and you can just go to work with just this. So I really, really like this color. Then sticking with the eyes, I have the Sephora liquid liner here, and this is in Noir #1, and I really, really like this. I like how fine the tip is on this, as well as I like that it doesn't move as much. It's a brush, and so it still moves, but not as much as your typical liquid liner brush. So I feel like you get a lot more control over the product, where it goes, and it just looks really, really nice on. Then, of course, my Maybelline Master Highlight by Face Studio Highlighting Bronzer in the number 50 Light Bronze. This I just love. I think it was in my favorites last month and the month before. It is absolutely fantastic. I use it all the time. What's really nice about it, oh, I have an itchy nose. Okay, so what's really, really nice about this product is you can see it's got this checkered thing going on here. So over in the darker brown spots, you've got your bronzer. The little pink spots, you've got your blush, as well as these shimmery spots, you've got a highlighter and then a shimmery bronzer. So what you're able to do is take your brush, sweep it across the entire product. You can use it to contour with, you can use it along your forehead, the bridge of your nose, your jawline, to get this really, really nice sun-kissed look, especially when you put it across your cheekbones there. Anywhere that the sun is going to naturally hit, so your forehead, your nose, your cheekbones, it's really going to give you a really nice sun-kissed look without being like overstated or, oh wow, she's wearing some serious shimmering bronzer. So this is fantastic. I'm so excited that they've started this line because I haven't found anything in this line that I don't like. And as you guys know, Maybelline is my favorite drugstore product brand, so I'm obsessed with them anyways. The next thing I have here is lips. I have the Beretania lip gloss in the number 11, which I think is Coral something. And they don't put the name though, but it's really a really beautiful color. Looks just like that, and I'll just swatch it. I don't want to put it there just because I have eyeshadow. And it just gives you this nice, oh, that's not gonna work. So I just put it right here. And you can see that it gives you this really nice kind of pinky corally color without being too much, and you can layer it, you can build it up. So if you just put one kind of, what am I saying? So if you just go across one time, you're gonna get a nice transparent kind of light shimmery pinky color, and then if you continue to go over, it'll build into a deeper pink. Then I have my my Revlon lip butter in the color Berry Smoothie. I just used this in a drugstore tutorial for you guys, and berry lips are really on trend right now. It was all over the catwalk for New York Fashion Week, and you can see that darker pink there. It's such a gorgeous color, and it really looks good on anybody. No matter your skin tone, this will look good on you. And the Revlon lip butters are fantastic lipsticks anyways, so that's definitely a winner. Then I have my MAC Amplified Chatterbox, and I really like this to wear with really, really neutral eyes, just because it is kind of a statement lip, and it's this one right here. Oh, how am I putting that shadow? There we go. And this is just, I love all the MAC lipsticks anyways, but this I feel like is one of my all-time favorite MAC lipsticks. And then I have the MAC Cream Sheen Sunny Soul. Sunny Soul meaning like Seoul, South Korea. And this is a really pinky corally color, and it offers such a creamy shine to the lip color, and it's this one right here. Ooh, reach. And I really love it. It's kind of like this bright pop of pink, which looks really nice when you have like a really dark smoky eye or really, really neutral eyes. So that is definitely one of my favorite MAC lipsticks of all time too. Then for my favorite movie this month, it has to be The Chef with Jon Favreau, which I hope I'm saying that correctly, and Sofia Vergara. It was such a fantastic movie. If you haven't gotten a chance to see it, I would highly recommend seeing it. It's on iTunes now. It's so great, and I love the reference to YouTube where his kind of crazy work rant goes viral on YouTube. Really check that out if you can. My favorite TV show for this month is going to be Doctor Who. It came back in August, I believe it was. And as you guys know, I'm a total nerd at heart, and Doctor Who is my all-time favorite show ever. And I'm really loving the new Doctor. If you guys haven't seen Doctor Who before, I would highly recommend starting with episode 1, Rose, that came out in 2005 with Billie Piper and Christopher Eccleston, and just working your way forward, just because it can get very confusing, the whole time travel thing and how the Doctor regenerates. My favorite song of the month has to be Counting Stars by One Republic. I don't know why, but that song has been stuck in my head all month long, and I'm just constantly singing it, and I'm constantly putting my TV on Vivo to watch the music video, and I actually really like the music video. They're just kind of doing their thing in like this basement or whatever, and I think it's kind of cool. My favorite book of the month is The Gospel According to Biff. You have to have a sense of humor to read this book. It's a light-hearted look at religion in the world, and it's very funny, but like I said, you must have a sense of humor about religion in order to read the book and fully enjoy it. And then my favorite YouTube channel of the month, which is fitting with this, is Hannah Mags. I actually started watching her way back in the day. I remember when she put up her first YouTube video, it was about her becoming a makeup artist. And I started watching her because I had just transitioned out of school into the workplace and from makeup school. And I don't know, I liked the videos she was doing and talking about the school that she was going through. And then she kind of stopped making videos for a while. She was doing some beauty videos, and then she stopped for a while. I can't remember. I think it was like a year or something. And then when she got pregnant, she came back and did pregnancy vlogs, and now she does weekly vlogs with her husband Stefan and her baby Grayson. She's really, really fantastic. Their family her family is super, super cute, as well as the way her vlogs are edited. Her husband Stefan does a fantastic job. I mean, the stuff that he does is absolutely stunning, and it's like cinema worthy. So definitely check her channel out. And because it is a beauty channel, my favorite beauty channel of the month is Anna Sacconi's. She hasn't uploaded a lot of videos this month, but actually I don't know if she uploaded any videos this month, but I cut my hair at the beginning of summer. It was really, really long and it was driving me crazy, especially with how hot our summer has been this year. And I have like this mid-length hair and I don't know what to do with it half the time. So I've gone back and I've watched all of her hair tutorials, which led me into some of her makeup tutorials. And even though I've seen them all before, it's still fun going back and seeing a video that you saw 2 years ago. So I definitely recommend her channel. She has some really, really fantastic hair tutorials because her hair looks amazing all the time. So no matter what length she has it. So I would definitely recommend checking out her channel. If you'd like to see more pictures of all of these items, they're always on my blog, which is linked down below as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!